What I like most, I used to work back in the early 90s for an IT wholesaler called Computer 2000, tech data nowadays, responsible for marketing. And the economy was on a decline back in Finland. But we were growing because we were in the value-add box-moving business. And we had, our chief marketing officer was a American guy working in Germany, Steve de Wint. And when asked from him, what's our business? Steve answered, to delight. Now what the consumers are looking for is to be delighted when they least expect. And the way to delight them is very simple, be relevant. It's easier said than done, but it's worth doing it because that's where the money is. Now, remember what Marty said about brand is what you say it is, not what I as the brand owner? And then John Keats said that nothing ever becomes real before it's experienced. So we leave the human psychology at this point in time and we go for the intelligent shopping cart type of approach. Now, whether or not you agree, what we're seeing in research, which has been done in the Nordic countries, primarily in Finland, which is a good laboratory because it's so small. So if, sorry for the language, if the shit hits the fan in Finland, it doesn't make any difference because it's so small. But there's a learning into why and what hit the fan. So what we're seeing based on the research is that there's 3 different types of consumers. There's the ones which are the goal-oriented. They have 5 minutes time. But the same person being goal-oriented, having 5 minutes of time on a Tuesday, is an experience seeker on a Friday. Because he or she is thinking about, well, what are we going to eat during the weekend? We've been serving our friends with the same menu for the past 3 years. They're going to get bored. Now, the problem with CRM programs is it's the one individual, but it's a different context because the need is different on the Tuesday versus the Friday afternoon. Now, what we're seeing based on research is that what's surprising is that these 3 different groups of consumers are pretty much in size, talking about volumes of people, they're pretty similar. So it's 1/3 goal-oriented, 1/3 price-driven, and 1/3 experience seekers. Now, I'm not saying, because I've been working with the exception of radio and movie advertising in all categories of media for the past 20 or so years. So I'm not saying that mass media or direct marketing, email is something which would be vanishing. On the contrary, it has a huge impact on people. What I'm saying is that, for instance, intelligent shopping carts, meaning a shopping cart with a personal assistant helping you to locate the products, what's relevant for you, my own shopping list, that's not the shopping list of the brands or the retailers. It's my shopping list. So what this enables is the direct contact of the brand relevantly to you while you're in the shopping round, and it's important. Now, this is easy in a way, but it's very complicated. Why? John Hughes is a great mind from the Republic of Ireland. He talks about the blue dot generation, and by blue dot generation, he means it's me, myself, and I'm constantly, when I'm moving, I'm the blue dot on the map. And the surroundings is something that, well, what do you have for me? Which is relevant. So basically, everything starts from me and the blue dot on my Google map or wherever I'm moving. Now, these blue dot guys, it doesn't have to do anything with age. These guys, it's about me and my selfies, what I share. Have a conversation with me when I choose, no other time. They're very critical. Don't bullshit me. Sorry for the language. Be genuine. Be authentic. Because I will find out if you've BS'd me. Now, putting these blue dot guys where experiences and sharing them rule, and I want to be delighted, is a tricky thing when you go to the brick and mortar retail outlets. Yes, the retailers and the brands are saying, what a great experience. Now, I'd like to challenge you guys. Thinking about the past 2 weeks when you visited your retail outlet of choice, how many of you, by raising a hand, thought it was a cool experience? 1, 2. That's like a third one. That's like what, 0.7% of the audience? This is what I mean by the retailers and the brands should care. Not just saying word, it's a great experience, because it's not.